Hey guys, Fazzy back here, and it is the final day of rating reveals for NHL 25. We have just received the top 10 centers here. You'll see literally 7 seconds ago, they just posted this on X. I'll see if they have the website updated. I'm not sure if they will just yet. Yeah, McDavid is on there. See if we can sort by position. They do have center on there. Let's see here. Let's scroll down. Oh, they've actually added everybody in here. Very, very interesting. So maybe let's just go back to the actual post now. We'll look at the top 10 and then we'll very quickly go through a couple of pages on the website. So coming in at number 10 here, we have Jack Eichel coming in at 91 overall. And Eichel, honestly, he's been pretty good in Vegas. He's put up above a point a game the last couple of years, I want to say. Obviously coming back from that big surgery that he had. So honestly, I'm probably pretty alright with him coming in at 91. Moving on now, you have JT Miller finally getting some respect here at a 92 overall rating in game. Normally when you look at the Vancouver Canucks players, they're all like crazy overrated just because of obviously EA is based in Vancouver. But this is a rating that I do think is, more or less deserved. He has put up, I want to say, 103 points last season. He put up 99, I want to say, 2 or 3 years ago. And then he was a point a game the other season. So he is a guy that is always, he's always right around that 100-point mark, and it's hard to argue with the 92 for him. Looking at Braden Point here, also coming in at a 92 overall in game, and again, no issue with that. I think that's honestly a perfect rating for him, and is more or less where I had him for a good chunk of the year. Moving up now, we have one of the cover boys as well. We have Jack Hughes coming in at a 93 overall. I'd probably go 92 for Hughes. Again, an incredible player, one of the best and most electric players in the league. But, a 93 might be a touch high for me. Again, it's 1 point difference. It's not that big of a deal. Moving on now, you have Alex Barkov at 94 overall. And yeah, 93, 94 overall. Barkov is one of the best just all-around players in the whole NHL. Obviously, he is known as being one of the best two-way forwards in the entire NHL, so good to see him getting a decent rating here in game. Moving on now to the top 5, starting out with Sidney Crosby at 94 overall. And to me, it's tough. I love Crosby, obviously just signed a new deal with the Penguins here just a couple of days ago, but a 94 at this point might be a little bit high. I want to say I went closer to 92 with him for a good chunk of the year, and like a 92 overall player, that's still absolutely fantastic. But the guy is getting up there in age. I know he still puts up the points, he's still just a great all-around player, but that might be a little bit high for Crosby in my opinion. Moving on now to the 95 overall players, we have Austin Matthews and we have Leon Draisaitl. So Matthews, I'm totally fine with him being 95 overall. Obviously just put up 69 goals this regular season, the best goal scorer in the NHL right now by a country mile. Draisaitl, I'd probably have a 94, and not because I don't think he deserves a 95. We'll get to that here shortly, but it's just kind of how the top players come in game, and how I like to have McDavid a little bit higher than everybody else. So personally, I would probably put Matthews just a touch ahead of Draisaitl. I'd go 95 for him, 94 for Draisaitl. Moving on to the second best rated player here in game and our second best rated center total, we have Nathan MacKinnon coming in at 96 overall. And again, the 96 overall, that is a perfectly fine rating for MacKinnon. I would put him down to 95 just so there is the separation between McDavid and MacKinnon. McDavid, we'll just get to it right now, 97 overall, by far the best player in the NHL. And, it's tough with him because everyone's like, make him a 99 overall, which I don't disagree with. But you also have to look at the defensive and you have to look at the physical stats as well, which you can't always have boosted for such a skilled, amazing player like that, where it doesn't really reflect real life. So just because of that, I would put MacKinnon down to a 95, and I would leave McDavid at a 97. Have a 2-point separation there between McDavid and everybody else in game. Have 95 overall be, the next best rating, basically. And that's basically why I would have Draisaitl bumped down 1 to a 94. But that's just me. Obviously, you can build your roster however you want to build it. No wrong way to do that here. But let's go back to the website. Again, I'm not going to go through everything super detailed here. We're just going to go through a couple of pages. If anything stands out, I will comment on it, and we'll see what we have here for some of these ratings. So going down, we've seen a lot of these players here. You see Aho, we haven't seen him mentioned yet, coming in at a 91. Going down here, Stamkos coming in at a 90. I am okay with that. Outside of that, you have Larkin, Kopitar, Barzal. We haven't seen any of them. All of them are coming in at an 89 overall rating for NHL 25. Next page here, what do we have? So I want to say we've seen everyone here so far. Oh, there's Sabinajad, 89, Marchand, 89, Rupe Hintz, Scheifele, a couple more guys there. Tage Thompson, still in 88. Malkin coming in there at an 88. Connor Bedard, a lot of people will be looking for him. Comes in at an 88 overall in game. For his second season, I think that's probably pretty good for him. Shea Theodore there, people are looking for him. Same with a guy like Sergachev. Patrick Kane still an 88. That seems a little bit high. Let's maybe take a look at his defensive category here real quick. So Patrick Kane, 84 overall defensive awareness. That definitely needs to come down a little bit. He is definitely an amazing offensive player still, but he is a black hole defensively. Continuing on here, let's go to one of the next pages. I don't really know what page we're on here. I think I might have skipped a page there. That is my bad. Down to the 86 overall players here. Luke Hughes coming in at an 86 for his sophomore year. Same with Kochetkov. Might be a little bit high for those younger guys. I like the younger guys to kind of grow into those roles. Perfetti, 85. Definitely does seem like ratings for the most part are a little bit higher just across the board. I was saying online, it almost kind of reminds me of some of the older NHLs where everybody just kind of seemed to be getting a higher rating, which in some cases it's good. In some cases, you want to have some separation between the top players and everyone underneath them. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of work here. I can already tell. It's gonna be a very interesting couple of weeks here coming up. Line A there, obviously just acquired by the Habs, comes in an 85. Definitely a better player than that, but his past couple of years, it's probably about right. Langdeskog making his return, you can see him there. And yeah, we're getting into 84 overall players now. Boone Jenner, Tyler Bertuzzi down there. And yeah, there's nothing else I can really say here, but there is going to be a lot of work that needs to be done here to get everything into a state where, I think everything is a little bit more representative. But yeah, I don't know. We'll have to, I guess, see a little bit more when we get our hands on the game here in literally just over a week. It's actually insane if you're getting the early access edition. But I don't know. What do you guys think of the top 10 center ratings here today? What do you guys think of all the rest of the ratings that have been revealed? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But that will do it for today's video looking at the top 10 centers. I will see you all in the next video.